closed off last.
Yes.
We had dinner with the family that runs the library.
Mm-hmm.
And a couple conversations were had, but I believe everybody was heading off to bed.
No.
Yeah. Alexi's just gonna like stay up a little bit just to make sure that everyone's all good and just check in on everyone. Mostly Saji.
I didn't even eat. I just went straight. Well, attempted to go straight to sleep.
Yeah, I mainly check on mostly Saji and everyone. Everyone
is
you boys about to have a nightmare.
Janora in her room? Or yes. So after dinner, Laura has been very distant, more distant as she has been from the group. And she recognized that Janora's not around, so she assumes that she's in her room. She walks upstairs and knocks on the door.
I open the door.
Oh shit.
You see Janora just crying.
And Laura peeks her head in. Hey, did I come in at a bad time? I can leave if you want.
No, it's alright. We probably should talk.
I actually agree. I came in here to talk, actually.
Can I have...
you glitched out.
Iroh? Can I have Iroh?
The moth.
Yes, he's been very comforting.
Just hugs and cup. Just goes to sit on the edge of the bed.
I close the door and I lock it. And Laura starts looking around the room, looking under books, taps on the walls, make sure it's no one can hear the conversation.
There's just some house plants in the room, not a lot of stuff.
On
the bed, there's a map.
I pick him up, looked under. He's like, do you mind if I look behind the map, if that's okay?
Sure.
And I turned.
I'm sure you'll recognize it.
Yeah.
I think that you will. Crap! I totally forgot the name of the place. Talos.
Talos.
It's a map of Talos.
Yeah, I recognize it. Okay.
Well, you want to go first, or shall I?
Well, you go first. I wanted to know. I mean, I do have concerns, and I may not have hit it very well, but I was not expecting the guards of Talos to be this far here. And like I said, I'm a bard just traveling and stuff like that, and I usually don't stay very long, and I usually never make the decision to go into groups, so the fact that I've stayed in one place for too long, I wasn't expecting them to catch up so quickly, but my concern was that they were looking for you. Who are you exactly?
Well, my name is Janora Frady. I have the only thing I know about Talos is that map is my dad's. And that's the only thing that I know about him.
Okay.
This is all that he left me. I'm pretty sure it's a treasure map or something, but I know nothing about Talos. I'm from Dazor. And I don't know anybody who's from there. I don't know anybody I think you're the only person I know who lives there.
I
have no idea why they're after me or even know who I am.
I was just as concerned because, to be honest, you're the first person I've met that's been outside of Talos, to be honest. So to hear that they were searching for you, I was concerned that you might have been, I don't know, in a little bit of trouble. And so being around someone
I guess I am now.
I mean, but I don't know how. I again, I you're not from Talos, but your father was. What?
I don't even know if he was. I don't even know. I don't know anything about him except for that he was my father and that he was a paladin and everything else my mother kept from me.
And you see, like, Laura starting to pace and just, like, cover her mouth, like, oh, God, oh, jeez. Look, I have to be honest. I'm probably, I don't know whether I don't know what to do, because I've just met you. I just met you, and like I said, I was only joining for the sake of the money, but I mean, I'll sleep on it. I'll sleep on it tonight, and
Can I ask why were?
and you see her
And
freeze.
you don't have to share. You don't have to share everything by any means. I don't know you. You don't know me. I mean, that map only a handful of people know about.
Yeah.
Like, and I mean, why share as much as you like or not at all? But why were you scared?
I know information about a person, and they will do anything to, let's say, squeeze it out of me. But I'm trying to earn my wages properly, but they tend to interrupt my performances, and I tend to run out before I get my tips. So I usually,
That would explain the hunger grab.
yeah, it usually I would have to walk farther from any other towns instead of the ones that are close by. I would usually have to get rides to farther towns, but that would mean more money I would have to spend. And therefore, the more places I would go to, like, if the town is closer to each other, I would tend to lose more money because they would interrupt and I can't save. So, with my equipment running low, and I was on the verge of I didn't know what to do, so I decided to join the group. So it was either perform and
Well,
get caught, or run and
Yeah.
without money. So
well, nice to meet you under the shitty circumstances.
it's nice to meet you too. To be honest, I didn't really get to know you when we were on our way to Zahir. To be honest, you were talking mostly to, what's his name? Leo? Libra? I can't remember his name. It was it's on the tip of
Which one, the elf or the?
the one with the eyes. The one with the eyes.
Sagittarius.
Sagittarius. I knew it was a constellation. But you seemed to talk to him more. I'm not a group type of person, so I tend to be very distant.
That's very understandable.
Yeah.
I mean, from what you've told me, you've lived on your own for a long time, or at least it seems that way.
It's
And
been a while. It's been a while, so
That's hard.
it has been. I mean, some days are worse than others, but when I do get, sometimes my decisions can be too rational or too cautious, and I distance myself a little too much, but anyway,
I
anyway.
understand that at least. Anxiety, I think, it's a thing.
It's definitely a thing. But my concern is that's my reason for, well, being distant. But yours, the fact that they came here looking for you, and you, there's.
I don't know. I don't know who. I mean,
I think I know of a person, but why a wizard all the way over here and has no connection to Talos other than a map? What does,
no idea. Well, if don't mind me asking, what's the name?
The name of who, I don't know I don't know if I should say, to be honest.
Do you know the initials?
For the person who might be after you?
Maybe. I mean, I don't know. Like, I have a couple people I've put on their ass before, but that's thousands is your.
I think if I don't know. I mean, like, if you know this person, it could be very, very detrimental for both of us. For if I stay in this group or this town, it would be detrimental for everyone. So, I mean...
Same. I've been sitting up thinking of if I should stay or if I should go, because I've only been here for a year, and I don't want these people to... I'm not worth risking a life over.
Same. I've had people that I want to protect, but this group I've barely known. But there's a little girl, Aurora. She makes me want to stay. To be honest, she's too innocent to be out on her own right now. I mean, I honestly don't know where she came from. But
Same?
Yeah, but
I know she said she talked about the Fae at least a little bit. I mean, I don't know if that's
know
where
much.
she's from, but at least she's familiar.
I don't know much about the Fae, but she obviously doesn't know anything about this world, and I'm afraid that her only way of getting home will be stolen, and I would hate for that to happen. So I'll leave you be if I got other things to do. So I mean,
let's talk in the morning, I guess.
Yeah. And
Yeah.
Laura walks towards the
Hello?
door.
Knock, knock, knock. Hello, I've got cups of cocoa if you guys want some. I'm just going around each room, just if you guys want anything, you know.
Laura unlocks the door.
I'll just put them in. I'll just put them down on the floor and just keep walking away.
And she opens the door, sees hot cocoa, and sees you walking away. She goes, thanks, shirtless? What's your name?
He's not shirtless anymore. It's
Oh,
Lexi. Don't worry about it.
sorry, I'm really terrible with names. And she picks up the hot cocoa, turns
There's some
around.
marshmallows on the side as well, and on the plate. So, pretty good.
And she hands one to Janora. Well, whatever we decide, thanks for talking. And she turns around to leave to her room, but she does not sleep.
Same. Fist bump. No sleep. No sleep.
Yeah.
If you're not sleeping, you mind that you take a point of exhaustion the next day.
Mm-hmm.
Alexei,
I already got it marked down.
I already did too.
Aurora's door, and he's going, I've brought some hot cup of cocoa if you would like some.
She's asleep.
And he just opens and kind of like opens it up a little bit and sees that you're asleep and like, he goes, it's more for me, I guess. And just goes to his room.
Already.
Goes to his room and just contemplates a little bit, reads a bit of the book that, or I think, who gave him? Anyway, someone who gave him the book about guns, and just goes to sleep with the book on his face.
I think.
Book.
Nice. Honestly, if there was such a thing as half a point of exhaustion, I feel like I get it. Just
Okay.
because of the fact of how restless my sleep is.
You sleep. It's restless, and you can't stop thinking about death mother.
Mm.
But you sleep. Janora and Laura, you both spend the night restless and pacing in your rooms. Both of you thinking about and Talos and reasons why you shouldn't be around people. Aurora, you sleep fairly peacefully tonight. See, you have nightmares about your sister. As a general rule, those nightmares are kind of spiraling and 90 and get you anywhere. They don't have any information in them. They're definitely nightmares, and they're definitely about your sister.
Your mic is a bit,
Am I cutting out?
Yeah.
a little bit, yeah.
A little bit. It's just,
It's a little shaky.
Yeah, it's not too
we
bad.
can still hear you, but it's just a bit shaky here and there.
Yeah. And it's very delayed from camera to audio.
Yeah, that is fine.
That's good.
Okay.
I'm having issues.
That's fine.
I'm
So
trying.
audio. It's like, don't do this to me. Don't give me the first, like, DM to play your nightmare in this group, please. I don't care if it happens, I just don't want to be first.
Alexi's probably just dreaming up about making a really nice breakfast in the morning, as well as contemplating on what he needs to do as missions, and missions in the future, and he has a tipping point with the pistol that he has at the moment, and he's one step further to his goal, and that's his dream.
I wrote down
It's
in my
very
notes that
focused.
Alexi is a softie that is also very blunt.
Thank you. That is Alexi in a nutshell.
I know.
Let's see if this helps a little bit.
Much.
Much better.
Much better.
Much better. All right. It's as far as you, nothing happens in the night that is of worry. Morning comes, and Janora, in the morning when it's about reasonable, when everybody should be awake, you hear a knock on your door.
Hello?
Janora, it's me here, and it's Zyra.
I go open it.
Okay. How are you holding up, dear?
I'm not okay. And I think Janora just kind of falls into Zyra a little bit. Can we talk? Is that all right?
Absolutely.
I need to go, don't I?
I want to talk about it, dear.
I don't want you all to get hurt over something I don't even know about. And I mean, I know that you don't get hurt by much or anything really, but I mean, you take care of this town. You taken care of me for a year, but I wanted to talk to you about this, but I don't think. I don't know. I don't think I'm worth risking over.
Honey, I wouldn't worry about me or Eldris or heck, everybody in this town is some protection. Besides which, I don't really care for Talos. But we're not about to let them take somebody we consider our own, and we do consider you one of our own, dear. I wouldn't worry about it.
I mean, like, if you don't mind me asking, did they just say me by name, or did they know what I looked like? I don't even know.
They came through with a description of you and your name.
That's terrifying.
I didn't really pry all that much. I didn't want them to think that I actually knew you. Yeah. It was, startling to have soldiers from Talos coming through town. I managed to keep them away from anybody in town who wouldn't know better. Still.
Do you think they'll come back?
Oh. Regardless, I came to ask you if you could go. I don't know. Darling, you kind of need to get out of the library a little more. Want these soldiers hanging around town as much any more than you do. If they are hanging around town, I want you far away from them.
No, that makes sense. Where do you want me to go?
A few places you could go, but I don't know where the best place would be. These new friends of yours, maybe if you traveled with them for a little while. I had a good time when I was adventuring myself, and, you know, it was always fun.
Yeah.
And of course, I won't make you leave right away. You're more than welcome to stay at the library for a little longer, but sorry.
Yeah. No. I'll try and talk today, I guess. Talk about it, I guess.
Of course, dear. She pats you on the head, and then she goes off to do opening stuff for the library. As per usually, Shorty is tailing her to the library to pester her for more wizard stuff.
Wave a shorty.
It's back very enthusiastically.
Are you gonna make travel today?
Grin, 2 thumbs.
Aww.
Oh, Burrs, how much?
Thank you for always promising to be on your worst behavior.
She gives this
It makes
huffy little laugh and sticks her tongue out, and then turns around and runs to catch up with Zyra again. Everybody else wakes up. I'm just trying to think of.
Asgore is just in his. Sorry, Alexei is just in his room, just working out, just working the heck out. Like he's made sure that like he
Going.
has like a. No, like he made sure that he got like three towels of some sort beneath him, so that it wouldn't make a mess in the room, so that all the sweat would soak into those towels. And he's just, if you ever look at mute voice chat, that's one of the many exercises that he'll be doing.
Fuck yeah.
And, yeah,
I love that shit.
that's about it. And then after that, he will probably ask the owner of the library or whatever it's called, and ask if she would like him to make food for everyone. And that's about it. And if not,
So
it's fine.
Zyra, you go up to Zyra, and she blinks at you and squints a little bit and says, I mean, if you want to, I'm sure everybody else would appreciate food, but already had breakfast. You have to get out fairly early to open the library.
All right.
She goes back to her work, but she's giving you the pass to make breakfast.
Yay!
Laura's
Something energizing, something that will pick everyone up.
Laura comes downstairs. Her hair is like kind of frizzy. Like you could tell she had no sleep, and she's over here. She looks over at the food.
Alright, yeah, take this. And you see this like really nice smelling fragrant liquid, and you take a swig of it, and it's just like the taste is so overpowering that it kind of brightens you up a little bit.
Is it coffee?
Kind of a mixture.
Oh yes! We have magical wake you up juice.
You made coffee?
Thank
Yeah.
God.
Ooh, what is this? This. Oh my god.
Don't worry about it.
Not
She
at all.
She drinks
Too
it
much
all?
of it, otherwise you'll be bouncing around the walls. And then
Janora comes in and just
and you on.
starts drinking coffee. No
Yeah.
questions.
Just
And then there's food there that you guys can pick from. It's like a pick and choose, like, oh, so maybe I want this, or maybe I want that. Like, just name something, and it's probably there. That you want for breakfast.
it's very
It's like a
tempting
compliment.
for Laura,
Yeah, kind of like that, yeah.
but
And
it,
then he goes,
We just haven't gone down yet.
and what's funny is that he's shirtless in an apron, and he has.
Oh yes. Does it say kiss the cook? Please tell
Yeah,
me.
it does.
Yes!
oh god.
That's all I wanted.
She looks over and she starts picking food that she can actually pack away in her satchel. And
Oh,
she
as soon as he sees that, he just gives you like a big like bento box, like quite literally.
Yes.
Box.
I love
Oh.
this man.
Thank
I'm not
you.
even like IRL. I love this man. In character, I think my character is standoffish, but
and she starts putting it away in her satchel, and she looks over at Lexi, looks at Janora, and then she nods her head, smiles, and she walks out of the library, and she starts heading to Talos Tavern.
Nice. And Alex has already eaten, so he's just gonna leave all the breakfast out there. But he's set up like some boxes, some lunch boxes for everyone that was in our group. And for Aurora, there's a bit more food in Aurora's bag, and he's also made just breakfast, like warm breakfast for like everyone. And he just leaves to go to Genova's Emporium. That's about it. With the shirt that he got given and the trench coat that he's on, so he's not shirtless. Okay, don't worry.
Yet.
Hey, yeah, that's about it.
Mm-hmm.
Laura heads out to Taylor's Tavern.
You're really glitchy for me. I'm sorry. Here, let me try something. Here, sorry.
I think Discord's just being a
Let me see if I can fix this.
This
Okay.
word's being a bitch.
Anyway. At all.
Can I go with Laura?
You can if you want, yes.
I'll go with Laura.
I am literally just sitting in my room meditating, waiting for
And we try to leave Aurora, and like,
Before I
hey,
try and
go
leave.
get your lunch, take this.
Just like all of a
Oh,
sudden
yeah,
she sees her like, what are you doing up so early? You should
I'm used to us getting up early.
probably go back with the group. Sweetie, you really probably should be going back to the group.
Oh, okay. Walk back in the library.
Just like, and she looks over, like she's walking away. She stops. She continues walking, but she's at a slower pace,
guilt.
and she's
Nope.
really
Nope.
trying hard not to turn around. But she still continues to the tavern.
So, we'll come back to Laura.
No.
Chris and Catherine are waking up the breakfast table for anybody who still remains at the library.
I'm just waiting in bed for everyone to leave before I leave my room.
I'm still
Okay.
with
It's breakfast.
I'm
There's
attempting
breakfast
to
outside
commune
your
with my
door, by the way,
patrons,
Fetch.
see what happens.
It's
I'm
breakfast
gonna
outside.
wander to town.
Three
I'm just gonna wander to
questions
town.
that I need answered.
Yeah,
Okay.
I'm in Genova's Emporium at the moment. So that's
Okay.
about it.
You head off
Three
to
questions
Genova.
that I answered.
Alright. So, roll a d20 for me to see how successful you are.
Alright, first roll of the night. 19.
Okay?
Natural 19. Bye, guys.
From the
Or not.
sword. I keep having to flip pages in my thing.
Okay. I have 3 questions I need
From
answered.
the sword, you get a vague sense of I'm here, I'm listening.
Okay.
What would you like to ask?
First question's an arbitrary question, so I'm just gonna ask. Would you prefer if I called you Sir or Master or anything other than Lethos, or would you prefer Lethos? In this case, you are, from what I've read, an archangel, and I am just a mortal. I'd feel wrong if you.
There's a
preferred me to
general
something
sense of amusement, but also he doesn't care.
different. Okay, that's good. Okay. This question's not arbitrary. Will this group need me in the foreseeable future? Do I have reason to stay with this group that I don't know of yet?
it's very vague, but you get the idea that a feeling of safety in this group, and you get the idea that you should stay with them for both their safety and yours.
Well, and finally, I would like to learn more about Alethea, and so I may become a suitable champion for the sword, and for what it means to be for you being my patron, and I, if this is too presumptuous, to be your champion.
You get a feeling of mournful longing. That sensation of missing somebody, but you don't get much in the way of information.
I apologize for making you feel a sense of longing. I will learn how to be
There's acknowledgement and then silence.
And that is all I could have hoped for. Very well. I'll put the sword up.
Okay.
And walk towards
There's
Clergy
food
again.
outside of your room.
I walk past it. I
You
pick it up. I put it like, no, I pick it up and I take it downstairs and assume there's people sitting at the table or wherever. I have no use for this. I'm not hungry at all. Whoever wants this, they can have it.
When you go to the table, Eldris looks up at you and she's like, "Seemed pretty shaken after our conversation the other day. Are you okay?"
You've left me with more questions than answers, which is exactly what I was afraid of. But
I tend to do that. Not usually intentionally.
thank you for telling me, though. I appreciate that. And I
Of course.
walk out the door and go towards Clergy Street. Go back to the Temple of the Death Mother.
Alright. So,
Things I need to know.
Alexi,
Address of 5 questions.
Oh,
you go to Genova's Imperium
yes.
like 8 in the morning, and it's not open yet.
That's alright. He just tries to find a stool, just sits on it like casually, like he's just vibing, just eating some snacks, some like
Alright.
high intense protein snacks that he made for him, and that's about it. And he just waits for Genova. He's patient.
Okay. Alright. Genora, do you want to do anything specific this morning?
Oh, who'd you ask? I'm sorry.
Did you want to do anything specific this morning?
Probably have like a quiet breakfast with Kat and Eldris, and then I don't think Lana's Oddities is open at this hour, but I did want to ask about the little stone that we found. But I assume that they probably wouldn't be open, so I'm probably just gonna like take time to myself this morning. I guess just kind of try and calm down some, and like maybe go look at the job board to see if there is a job board, to see if there is anything that would be worth traveling for. Trying to wear the cloak with a hood on.
Okay. Aurora, where are you going?
Just wandering around the town.
Okay.
Yep.
You wander. It's quiet this early in the morning. There are some people who are up and doing their own jobs, like shopkeepers, etc., who are on their way to work, etc., like that. People wandering. It's quiet. Aura,
Yeah.
you head to Taylor's Tavern.
Mm-hmm.
You get about Roll me a perception check.
Oh boy. 3! Perception. Oh, 3, and then perception plus 2. So 5.
Oh no.
Trip.
You are about one building away when you notice there seem to be quite a number of guards in the building. Soldiers. You recognize the uniform too. And these are definitely the soldiers from Talos that everybody was talking about earlier.
Okay, so I didn't notice, or did I just notice, like, from a building away?
Just noticed them, like, 2 buildings away from getting to the
Tavern.
tavern.
Laura stops when she recognizes the symbol on their armor, and she does a 180 and just 180, turns around and looks around at, is there any alleyways that she can possibly duck herself into or turn to?
Another perception check.
Okay. Oh shit. Natural 1.
What? 3?
So 3. What the fuck?
You have no idea. You are panicking.
Okay, so Okay, so
You are in a town that you are not familiar with. There are guards that you are very terrified of behind you, and you're not sure what to do.
okay,
Does it
so
actually see this at all?
okay, so I obviously have never been in this town. They're obviously right behind me. Okay, she pulls her hood up, and she starts walking back. Actually, oh shoot, okay. She starts walking a few feet, and then she goes, what street is she on? Like, that, oh god.
Not sure the name of the street. Again, you're not familiar with the town.
Shit!
There seems to be
Okay,
there seems to be maybe a crossroads, like a block away, maybe.
okay.
You're not sure.
Okay, so she continues walking, trying to be as calm as possible. And
Okay.
she tried.
Roll me a. Let me grab my screen.
Disguise self.
She's
Roll me
tired.
a.
Disguise self.
She needs it.
Roll me a deception check.
Sorry.
Okay. I couldn't get any unluckier today.
Is that on that one?
Yes!
Natural 1.
It's a natural
Natural
one.
fucking 1.
Yes,
Holy
I know.
shit.
I know. So perception, so that's a 3.
Oh no.
I love this. This is amazing.
You really can't get any unluckier today.
I know!
What is that? Did I
So
try
bad.
it? How about
This is so
doesn't
bad.
Lexi, doesn't
Am I close
Lexi
by?
see her?
Am I close enough? Because I'm wandering in town.
He's by Genova. He's in Genova's Emporium. Does he at least see Laura wandering around aimlessly?
Oh, is
Perception?
Genova's Emporium is past Taylor's Tavern.
Do I notice walking around randomly?
Oh shit.
Roll perception. perception. Aurora.
$14.
Holy shit!
What?
Just a
What?
second, guys.
Huh?
Did you hear?
Hmm?
Hold on a second.
Is there aliens invading Earth?
No, but there may have been an explosion near.
Jesus
Some
Christ.
can being put up, being going off.
Oh shit.
Hold on a second, I'll be right back. Did you guys hear that?
Is it IRL or in the game?
IRL.
I don't know.
Oh.
Fuck. This can't go. This literally couldn't have gone worse.
I
He
got
rolled
two-
a 5,
two
a 3, and a
nat
1.
2
Okay.
nat ones!
Literally,
Not once.
Oh my god. See, like, I was expecting maybe, like, you know, to run into them after I go to the tavern?
question. Did you roll? Hold on. Because you have a point of exhaustion,
You roll all this with disadvantage.
Oh
You
shit!
make all your ability checks
Oh
with
shit, I
disadvantage.
forgot! I forgot I had a disadvantage!
so even all of that was already that.
I've already gotten below
Like,
You
failed!
have disadvantage.
Oh fuck!
That's not even.
Yeah.
Oh my
You-
God.
That's
What
so
have we
bad.
done?
I kind of took my luck back because I've been rolling above 10. Usually this
Quick,
morning.
You were kind
I
to
got a
me!
natural 19,
You were
which is
kind
pretty
to
nice.
me!
I told
Why?
you that I would.
I'm kind of confused on the fact that you literally have a spell called Disguise Self.
I
And
know,
I would
I'm-
immediately pop that shit.
I know, but she was going to use it
But
before
you
she
cast
got
it,
in
like,
the
right in front of
tavern. But the thing is, she wasn't expecting them to be there already.
You have a hood, don't you?
You have a
Yes.
hood. Yeah, I'm a hood.
I have a cloak of protection. She put it up.
Just
She's
put up.
walking away. She's got the hood on.
Okay. Okay.
This guy's self.
I know, but
God.
God damn it! Oh God.
I hope my 14 is
And-
enough. I hope
How
my
does
14
this
is
feel so
enough.
bad already?
I know, but the thing is, I took to the fact like, look, she's so tired that she didn't think to use disguise self when she left the
Okay.
library. So I'm
Okay,
literally
Book.
trying to think like, okay, I'm really tired right now.
Okay,
She's
Book.
just not thinking well.
You okay?
Yeah.
Oh God.
Car accident literally down the street from my house.
Oh,
Oh,
shit.
Sounded
Oh,
like
shit.
explosion or cannon shot.
What the heck?
Okay. Where was I?
I got a nat
I got a 14.
Crystal's character is about to die already.
Right.
Oh shit.
I got a 14.
Bart's got a nat 20.
Oh,
the soldiers.
shit.
Oh, shit. Time to go.
Okay, so
Shit.
Looks like I'm not
Well,
getting information. It's time to go.
Y'all.
Aurora,
Yes.
you about 2 blocks away when you from where you first met everybody, Taylor's Tap. And you're just kind of wandering aimlessly through the streets. You didn't have a destination in mind, but you were just kind of instinctually wandering towards that area.
Okay.
You're very loud shouting.
Wait, I'm walking towards Party Street. Do I hear that
Do
too?
we at least hear the
Aurora,
bomb?
Yeah.
Oh no.
No.
you get about 2 meters trying to pretend that you're not a person of interest. And the guards spot you walking away, and somebody yells, "Halt!"
Do I see?
And
any
No.
all of a
them?
sudden, there
No.
are a number of
Wait, how many are there any guards in front of me? By any chance? Or are they just behind me?
roll perception.
Oh, please be high.
Disadvantage, by the way.
No, yeah, disadvantage.
Oh yeah, disadvantage.
I know.
Can I,
Yeah.
can
And
I,
it was a 6.
Can I, if I say
It was
can
a
I get guidance?
6.
And
Okay, so
Lexi at least has
Roll
the
again.
See
Roll
the guards
again.
in front of you?
oh shit. So 6. So there are guards in front of me. There are guards behind
You don't see any guards.
You don't know if there's guards.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you don't see any.
me. Okay. I don't see any. So
But you definitely know that there are at least 10 soldiers
behind me.
coming towards you with a purpose behind you.
Okay. How much time do I have before they approach my front, or at least see me, because they only see my back, right?
Okay, roll. Roll intelligence.
Disadvantage.
disadvantage, by the way.
How much is disadvantage?
Disadvantage.
How much is
Well, you
disadvantage?
roll
Disadvantage.
twice.
Roll twice,
Roll
and you
twice.
take the lower dice roll.
Yeah.
Okay.
Roll once.
Oh god.
What was that?
It was a 2 plus my
God.
I know these
apologize.
dice.
Roll again.
Oh,
We'll roll it again.
Okay.
For taking it back.
You're
What was that?
it
No,
was-
no,
you
no,
definitely rolled
Bad
twice,
one.
right? Because it could be a
Yeah.
1.
Okay, so my second one was 12.
Okay, so you take the 2
Alright,
and add whatever.
Two.
Okay, so
You're
plus
you're too panicked to think about how much time you have.
okay. So because
Fucking do it.
I'm
Just do
gonna
it, just
quickly
do it.
disguise self. I'm gonna quickly disguise self because she's obviously doesn't know how much time
Okay.
she has.
Change your face. Only your
Yes,
face.
I know. Okay, she's gonna change her. Do I need to roll for disguise self or no? No.
No.
The spell.
Okay, so she's gonna change her hair color to blonde, her eyes to green, and her nose is gonna be like a little button nose, and she's gonna have like dark freckles around her face, and her skin is gonna be like really pale, like pale, like you know she hasn't been outside.
Nora Pale.
Almost. Like, so she
Okay.
disguised self.
Do
And
you make yourself look like a different person?
yes. And another thing,
Alright.
she also changes the color of her satchel since the cloak is covering most of her. Her satchel
Like,
goes
you-
from brown to like white. And that's it.
Alright. About a minute for them to get up to you. Long. But feels like a little longer than you thought it was going to be.
Mm-hmm.
Once they get up to you, the head guard, the guy who seems to be in charge, gets up in front of you, up in your face, and is like, "Who are you?"
I'm Patricia. I was going to the tavern for a quick drink. Who are you? You don't seem to be part of this town.
Roll deception check.
Oh God.
Oh no!
Disadvantage.
Am I supposed to cast guidance on her?
Wait.
That's a
Wait.
touch spell, guys. It's a touch spell.
Wait.
That's a verbal and somatic spell.
Shit.
It's not happening.
Happening.
Okay, 13 plus deception. So,
Well,
You twice. Roll twice. Roll twice.
yeah, roll,
Okay.
Disadvantage.
roll twice and take the lower roll.
All right.
So 13.
So 13 plus my disadvantage. That's 20.
Well, okay, so 20,
One.
a natural 20.
1. Okay. So that was 19, I think.
You got a natural
one.
one.
No,
Yeah.
that's
That
one.
one.
Yeah.
That's disadvantage. You guys take the lower roll. You roll
Yeah.
twice, you take the lower roll. You got a
Two
13 and a 1. Oh my God.
Oh,
How many? Is that the third
That's-
one?
That's
That's
third.
the
yeah,
third
I'm
one.
taking
That
this,
one.
I'm
That is
taking this down
three
on the
nat
stats for the broken, and you've rolled 3 nat ones.
3 nat ones.
in like 20 minutes. In like 20 minutes.
Less than 20 minutes. No. Yeah.
Oh.
Less than 20 minutes. Ah.
Do I see any?
bad.
Am I able to hear this conversation going on?
Alexi, at least hear like the commotion, at
You
least.
can hear the commotion of people being very, like, you can hear a commotion slightly, and you can hear people being,
Okay.
people who are walking away from it being concerned about this girl that the guard is harassing. You
Could
recognize the description of the girl.
Can I?
Alexi just like bolts. He just like runs.
Can I? Do they know if she plays or viola? Like,
As
does the
soon
guards
as-
know about that?
You could see
as
her
soon
viola
as-
sticking out from her
Yeah.
cloak, and you recognize the symbols. You recognize the symbols.
As soon,
No, I'm not close enough to see her yet.
Oh shit! Yeah.
Okay.
Sorry.
as soon as Alexi is close enough to see her, he will face step and teleport next to her to
I
the
think he
guards.
needs to roll a perception to see if a perception check
I
to see
do?
if he knows that this is happening.
Okay.
Let's see.
Alexi.
yeah,
Okay.
okay.
I thought I
Oh,
did.
that's fine.
Shit!
Awesome.
You guys. Oh, no.
That is what's my perception? +6. So that is dirty 20.
Hella good deception. So.
Perception.
You can hear a little bit of a commotion. It's a bit far away from you, but you can hear, and people are walking by saying that something's going on near Taylor's Tavern. You're not sure what.
Right. He just like goes to see what the commotion is, and if he at least sees like a figure, like because he knows what Laura wears and stuff. Like he's
Yeah,
taken
you know
a
the
visual
clothes.
representation. He's quite smart, so he would understand.
Yeah.
Like it would be Laura. So as soon as he sees Laura with like guards and stuff, he is literally just going to like, I guess, move up to the guards and ask them if there's a problem. Basically, that's about it.
Oh shit! Tough man's coming
All
in.
right. Well, it'll take you some time to get to her.
That is fine.
So,
Try roll best. Try roll your best.
Laura, you barely finish speaking before the guard is grabbing your arm and steering you back towards the tavern.
Excuse me? What's the meaning of this? Let
Alexi
go!
Royal guards. We're royal guards. We're going to ask you some questions. And besides, if you're going to the tavern anyway, why don't we escort you?
I'm afraid that I'm gonna have to change my mind about the tavern because this. Ow!
So let's dang it.
Just, well, and just like I'm
Oh,
trying
they
to
get
like I'm
you
getting.
to the tavern. At the same time that Aurora, you get to where you can see everything that's going on, and you can see some royal guards pulling a young lady who is Laura's height but doesn't look like Laura, but she does have a viola into the tavern. How do you proceed?
I'm gonna walk over to the one that's Striker and just lean over and smile innocently and ask what's going on.
And then I notice her. I'm like, Sister, will you please tell these guards that I don't need escorting to the tavern?
Aurora, you get to the tavern to go in to ask what's going on, but they've already dragged Laura inside. Alexi, you get to the street in time to see Aurora heading inside the tavern.
He just runs inside the tavern like, oh, for for God's sake. And he just runs into the tavern. But as he enters the tavern, he just walks very noble-like with his noble clothes.
Alright,
and
so
everything.
there's about a minute between each of you getting into the tavern.
Oh no.
The first thing, Laura, you have about 15 Talos Royal Guards looming over you, looking very intimidating. I need you to roll a perception check for me.
God damn it, please roll high.
So roll another one and take the lowest number from the dice rolls.
Okay, so my first roll was a 4, and
Yeah.
I got a 10. I got a 10.
So
you take the 4.
So you take
so
the
you
4
take the 4.
and add your perception.
Okay, so 4 plus perception would be 6.
Oh my.
Okay?
Why do you hate me today? Why?
You don't think you recognize these guys? You don't think you recognize these guys. However, one of them is grabbing at your bag and has pulled it away from you and is starting to
Hey!
rifle through it.
That is mine! Will you please?
By this point, you've noticed that there's nobody inside the tavern except for Taylor herself, who's looking very upset and perturbed by this, and doesn't seem to recognize you as the person who was here yesterday.
Shit. It's like, please, what is the
She
meaning of
rolled
this?
a natural one on recognizing you, sorry, love.
Oh no.
Oh no! Oh no! It's like,
This is literally the worst possible scenario ever.
Yeah.
Like,
I was so prepared for Laura to just get away from this, to just turn around and walk back to the library all panicked. And then she rolled a 1.
these dice hate me.
4 1 or 3 1.
That's the dice.
Alright, so
Guys.
Taylor,
The dice taketh away.
apparently,
I
Taylor
should've slept. I should've fucking slept, but I
runs
couldn't.
right up to one of the guards, grabs your bag from them,
Ah!
and starts berating the guard for taking somebody's personal property without permission, and it's just basically going on an angry tavern keeper's rant at this point, which is both good and bad for you.
Please, there must be a misunderstanding. Please, why am I even here? Just, what are you doing with my bag?
One of the guards cuffs you upside the back of the head.
Ah!
And I will roll for that.
Ooh, fuck.
And managed to smack you quite hard to take 3 points of bludgeoning damage to the back of the head.
Ow! Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so those 3.
3 points
Yeah.
bludgeoning damage. Shit.
And snaps at you. Shut up.
Ah.
It's a man who seems to be in charge. You don't recognize him.
What is the meaning of this? Oh.
And he's come from the back rooms, so it seems like he may have stayed in the tavern last night. So it was probably a good thing that you did.
Is Alexi in, or Aurora in now?
Yeah, are you of us in it yet?
Hold on a second. Give me a
I
moment.
don't think I'm anywhere near here. I'm gonna be honest.
They're
I
just
mean, I went
vibing.
towards
They're just
Clarky
vibing,
Street, but
We're just vibing, praying to your patron, bro. You Gucci.
yeah, I don't know. Book hasn't told me if I'm.
Aurora appears at the door.
Laura recognized him, so I was
Alright.
like, oh no, why are they here?
Joyce, I will enter.
You come in,
Yeah.
and there's a strange young lady. Roll a perception check for me.
Perception check's gonna be.
24.
Yay!
24.
I take it back.
Okay, excellent. There's a strange young lady, a strange looking young lady, who is definitely wearing Laura's clothes and has Laura's viola. Doesn't look like Laura, but you're pretty sure it's Laura.
Okay.
And she's just been cuffed upside the head. There's a strange man sneering down at her, and you see Taylor off to one side is ranting at a guard and has a white bag in her hand that looks like Laura's bag, but just a different color.
What's going on here? It's kind of empty, isn't it? As I quickly kind of take out to kind of show my fey necklace out too.
Laura, her eyes widen and she's tries to calm herself down and like, she's literally like noticeably like, worried for Aurora, but she's really trying to keep herself calm in this situation.
Aurora, one of the guards, just kind of glances at you, sneers, and just kind of gives you this really condescending look, and is like, none of your business. Get out of here, kid.
I don't think so. You're not really my master, so I don't really have to listen to you, nor are you a fae, so I'm gonna stay here, I guess.
Kid, you
Oh,
probably
what?
should be going. Kid, go. Just like tries to.
Oh, and by the way, I saw someone actually running. Was there any wanted posters nearby?
Oh no.
Are you saying this out loud?
No, this
No,
is
she
this is
knew.
out of character. Like,
You're asking me?
Yeah. Yes.
Out of character. I forgot.
No, you didn't see any wanted posters specifically? Like, it doesn't seem like guards have been here long enough to put up wanted posters.
Okay.
It seems like townsfolk ran them out of town pretty quick yesterday.
Yeah.
Come on, Alexi, come on! Come on.
It seems like
But
in
I
general,
am-
smaller group to have, this seems like too small a group to have summoned all the ire of the townsfolk yet.
I do have a question though. Have you guys ever heard of the Fey World? There might be something you can do, or anything you want from the Fey World. I can enter it.
The guards all just kind of, a good number of them just kind of sneer at you. One of them looks vaguely interested, but not interested enough for it to be worth any payment that you would have to pay if you go to the Fey Realm to get something. But overall, a good majority of them are no longer paying attention to you. One of them grabs your arms and just grabs one of your arms and just kind of yanks you towards where Laura is. This
Levitate.
time, Alexi.
Meditate.
This time Alexi comes in.
What?
What? Is Alexi in? No, don't do anything stupid. Is Alexi?
Don't do anything dumb. Just let this man. Let Big Brother handle it.
Let him bro handle it.
It's so bad, so quick.
Don't do anything
What
stupid.
happened?
Alexi walks in. Does he see Laura and Aurora?
Roll me a perception check.
Oh, Jesus.
Come on.
So that's a 25. 19 plus 6, 25.
Thank you, George.
Oh, thank God.
You see Aurora being dragged next to a person who looks vaguely like a stranger.
Right.
She looks different. You recognize the clothes, and you recognize the viola, and you recognize the stance. It's definitely Laura.
I use the cloak of billowing, and I walk right towards the guards. And I just talk to them in my most novel voice of all, and I just go, "They're a problem." And I try to gesture to all of the guards. And I gesture towards Laura, and I go, "My love, what are these people doing to you?"
I was going to surprise you with a drink this morning, but I was... man,
Yes, I know. Do you know who I am? Look towards the big guard.
The man who is now just kind of glaring at Laura wordlessly glances at you, sneers, and
I didn't get any. What did you say?
his fingers twiddle. Hold on.
Oh shit.
Let me see if I
can't
can
tell how
find
this
the right
is
one.
at this point.
I find the right thing. Hold on. I gotta see if this is the right thing that I'm thinking of. I think so. I'm pretty sure. Yeah. His fingers twiddle. He says something. And, Laura, your disguise drops.
Shit!
Oh no.
Oh
Hey
no.
man, you walked into a shit
Alexi
storm.
sees this, but he tries his best to keep all the attention on him, and
Okay.
he keeps walking towards them, and he goes, "I asked you a question."
By
Walked into a shit storm.
Okay, so
Just text me what's happening.
Okay.
so how am I cuffed? Am I cuffed?
Oh,
No, you're just sitting on a chair. You've been pushed into a chair. You're sitting in a chair.
Am I
Aurora is standing next to you, and Alexi is approaching, looking very noble, like.
okay? So are all
and
the
this
guards
man
are
just nearing you.
are all the guards distracted by Alexi?
Good number of them are.
Okay.
The man who just disabled your disguise self is.
Does he notice that my disguise is down, or
Your disguise is down.
so he noticed it?
Is
Yeah.
there anything nearby?
Okay,
I can
so
grab.
how far am I from the door, or any window?
You're about, I'd say, 20 meters from the door. And there is a window that is between, that has like 7 guards between it and you. And the door is also got guards between it and you, as well as Alexi, who
Mm-hmm.
seems to Alexi, trying to get everybody's attention on him.
Alexi.
Speaking of Alexi, performance for me.
Okay.
Performance.
Oh.
God.
Performance. He's definitely playing up.
Natural 19. Just 19 flat. Natural 19.
Okay, good. You're managing to keep the attention of everybody whose attention was already on you.
And he keeps walking towards them, and he understood that Laura was having a disguise on, correct?
Yes. You understood that it was Laura with disguise.
Okay. I'm gonna try. Fuck, I hope this
You've
works.
also now seen the disguise drop. Part of the performance was making it so that you
Give me a second.
making it so that you don't forget
I'm
about it.
going to try and lock my way through this. I'm gonna try and lock my way through this. Because I want to try this. Real quick.
I said hold on.
Oh.
Laura,
Mm-hmm.
you also see Taylor's eyes widen imperceptibly, almost imperceptibly. You notice it
Mm.
because your focus is on getting out and getting your bag.
Mm-hmm. Where is my bag, by any chance?
Taylor has it.
Okay.
And she sees you, and she lets out an angry growl, and she just grabs the wrist of the guy she was arguing with, and just throws him across her tavern towards the front door. And in that moment, you notice her gesture vague at the kitchen door, and then she turns around and starts storming towards. And this seems much more effective now that she's thrown somebody across the room. She storms towards the guy who dispelled the disguise and just grabs him by the scruff and starts shaking him.
As that's happening,
And is now yelling at him.
I bolt up, grab Aurora by the wrist, and dart to the kitchen. And by any chance,
Can I do something?
can I grab my bag as I'm doing that?
No. Taylor still seems to have your bag in her other hand.
Fuck!
She's shaking the man with one hand, and she has your bag. It seems like she wants you to the kitchen, but she doesn't want you to leave.
Can I, as she grabs me, could I cast Blessing of the Trickster? Or use Blessing of the Trickster on Laura?
Sure.
Thank you. Alright. So that means you have straight rolls for stealth.
Okay.
Yeah. Alexi is still walking towards them, and he's still asking them, "Do you still haven't answered my question? When you're in my presence, I suggest you kneel."
You
I
make
shake
your way
it
up
I shake it back.
as Taylor starts shaking this guy, and
I just
these
scream out at
attention
everyone.
on you, but
silence,
none of them
basically.
seem.
Can I scream out for silence on everyone to just make everyone get all their attention onto me and tell them to bow down to me?
Yeah. Full intimidation.
Yes! Come on!
I don't think this is your wheelhouse, bro. Not gonna lie.
I know. Okay, fuck. Okay! 18?
Not bad.
Okay.
Flat roll.
A couple of them are very intimidated. They don't look like they're gonna bow, but they are kind of backing off from you. Their focus is still on you. They seem much more intimidated by this tavern keeper who just threw
Yes.
armored guard across the tavern.
Just looked towards the tavern keeper and I looked to everyone else and I said, "Look, you do not want to get on my bad side, and I can see that you've gotten on, I guess, the tavern keeper's bad side right now. If it were to be much easier, I would have your men be a bit calmer. Otherwise, okay, how do I word this? Otherwise, there will be consequence.
Okay. While this is going on, Aurora and Laura roll stealth.
Remember, you got a straight roll now.
Okay.
What did she have a straight roll for?
14?
Blessing and jerks.
14 plus stealth. Okay, plus stealth. 17.
17. Because I got disadvantage.
Okay. You two both managed to get into the kitchen without them seeming to have seen you.
Oh, thank God. Shit. Like, I pull her aside. It's like, what are you doing here? Oh my God. Put your necklace away. You're not supposed to tell everyone you're from the Bay World. Obviously, those guys were lucky enough not to think to take you or anything. But what are you doing?
You do realize if honestly I had my necklace, I could just have blinked basically out, right?
No. Look, we gotta get out of here, all right? Thankfully, Shirtless over here is on distracting them, okay? So we gotta get going. And do I notice a way out of the kitchen? Like,
you do not.
so
At this point, you're not sure how to get out of the kitchen.
Mm-hmm.
And while you two are having that conversation, Alexa, you notice that... What's your passive perception?
My passive perception is 16.
Yeah. You don't notice where they went? Did catch them
I noticed that they're not there.
Taylor,
anymore.
the kitchen. You don't notice where they went, but you do notice that Laura and Aurora are no longer in the room.
Good. Alexi can now just rant on them.
You don't really get a chance, because about the time when you notice that Laura and Aurora are gone, Taylor is now, has pushed you into a chair and screams at the guards to get the fuck out! And, has literally shoved a good majority of them out of her tavern.
He just sits down on the chair and just takes a swig from his bottle of whatever, it's water or something,
Okay.
and just kind of just eats a little bit and watches this.
Okay,
unfolds.
you do that. The man glances at Taylor, squints at her, and then looks around, notices the lack of Laura and Aurora, and grumbles under his breath. Something will be back, and then leaves. And Taylor, at this point, slams the door shut, bolts it, and turns to point at you, Alexi.
Yep.
Pauses, squints at you. Didn't I send you to the library yesterday?
Yeah, and we did the job, I guess. Also, I got a new
Good.
shirt.
I see that. You friends with that kid that is hiding in my...
More of acquaintance, but I don't like it when
Yeah.
guards abuse their
And
power.
while she's been saying this, she's gone over to the window and tugged the curtain shut. And then he goes over to the doorway to the kitchen.
And as she's about to open the door, Laura's already bow and arrow about to fire. Just like,
Dear God.
and when she sees Taylor, she eases, like, "You can come out, Aurora."
I was just standing there, not even hiding.
Oh God!
Lights out.
You weren't even hiding.
Alright,
No.
you can come on out.
Alexi's gone. He's gone to Genova's Emporium. He's done what he had to do.
Just
Oh.
as she
Jen,
comes out of the door, she
why
slowly
were they-
puts her stuff up, like.
Yeah. Question, why were they holding you? Weirdly enough? Because even that's strange from. Unless you're in trouble.
I am in trouble, and God damn it. I'm so sorry, Taylor. I was not expecting them to be here. I was actually hoping to. God damn it. I'm sorry for all the trouble. Fuck.
You're fine, kid. Here, use your bag.
Thanks.
I don't know who that guy was, but he didn't seem all that interested in you so much.
Me? No, he was.
Yeah, they were asking about one of the girls who works at the library. I was just kind of giving them the runaround. Then they came in with you. And you seemed pretty nervous, kid. What's going on?
It's my business, and I was planning on seeing if there was anyone here at the tavern to earn a little bit of coinage from the job that we did, and also to just, sing something and just leave. But I was not expecting them to be here so early. But damn it, I'm glad I didn't stay at the library, though. I was actually hoping to draw them away from the library, to be honest, when I first saw them, but God, fuck. I'm sorry. So sorry. Is there by any...
Fine, kid.
Anyway,
You take care of my stuff at my tavern. You're fine. You might want to go back to the library, though. In fact, I will pay you to go back to the library and warn them.
You know what? I feel I had the same feeling as well. I mean, I was planning to go back, or if things were to go wrong, and I would definitely have gone back to the library, in one form or another. But thank you for defending me. And Aurora,
Yeah, no problem, kid.
Aurora, please put your necklace away.
She puts her necklace away and starts walking out. Can we head back to, or can I continue wandering around?
Alexi's just left and he's going to Genova's Emporium because obviously it should be like time that she's there, right? So he's done what he had to do and he's just gone to the Emporium just to do what he wanted.
Okay.
That's about it.
I take Aurora by the
Laura,
hand.
before you leave,
Okay.
Taylor presses a gold coin into your hand. Says, "This is for delivering the message." Zara will probably give you another one when you get there, but, that's besides the point.
Thanks.
And as for getting paid for the library job, I would have given you coin last night.
Yeah, we were all pretty tired, so we decided to stay at the library. So,
Yeah.
to be honest, never mind. Thank you for the coin. I'll definitely...
Hey, yeah. And when you get to the library, you tell Zyra, who he was, but that kid said his name was Asteros or something. I want you to let Zyra know. I want you to have her look him up.
I will. I definitely will. Alright, and
Alright.
she takes Aurora by the hand and gently walks out of the Taylor's Tavern, looks around for any guards.
Seem to be gone.
Okay. I carefully go down the street. I keep looking around for anyone till I get to the library with Aurora on tow.
The path to the library is
Bless you.
for now.
Was it?
Okay.
Alexi, you head back to Genova's, right?
Basically, yeah.
To be a whole lot of guards tailing you.
That's fine. I don't give a shit.
Your boy.
Fuck.
I love this.
Fuck.
Let them come.
Went from bad to good to like slightly in the middle right
Let them
now.
come. If they disturb me, I will literally pull a novel card on them. Just let them come.
They don't seem
I
to be
will-
approaching you. They're
That's
just
good.
they're
I
just
will-
kind of watching you.
Do I send them? Are they following me? Like, are they actually like following
They're
me?
absolutely following you. They waited
I
for somebody
love it.
to leave the town with you first.
Right. And
they followed.
Alexi senses this. Can Alexi's passive perception is 16. He must know that they're following him, right? Obviously. So then he turns around and he uses cloak of billowing. He turns around and he uses
Yeah,
his cloak of billowing.
you see pretty much all of the guards except for that weird. You do not see the guy who dispelled the magic.
That's fine. He turns around and uses his cloak of billowing and looks at all of them and tilts up his head towards them and goes, "Is there a problem?"
They low-key sneer at you, and then they wander away
Oh shit.
I thought
without
as
a
much.
word.
Scum. And I
They
walk
seem to
away.
be heading towards the edge of town, probably in the direction that the rest of their camp is.
I go to Genova's Emporium.
What happened? Oh shit.
My badass pose. And that's how I sit for the hour and a half, reading
Love
and
it.
drinking some water and nibbling on some food.
That's valid. Alright, you do that.
So innocently, just going to Clergy Street, not paying attention, just having time of my life, and then there's this shit going on. I'm gonna come back to the fucking library and
Oh god.
Roll Sagittarius for perception.
okay.
Oh no.
Okay.
Oh,
It's
please
high.
be-
I can tell you it's high.
Oh please.
Perception, 22.
I absolutely notice, you notice, Laura and Aurora heading back to the library, and you definitely notice Alexi looking all badass, sitting there waiting for Genova's to open.
Interesting. I cut off Laura and Aurora and asked them why
Okay.
are you guys hurrying so much?
There was guards
I have.
after
God.
and holding on to her. And I may have went in one, kind of.
Honey. No, no.
You what?
I grab
She wouldn't listen to them.
Sagittarius by the cuff of his arm. It's like, we need to talk.
Hey, no.
Shut up.
We do not
Shut
touch
up.
without
Shut-
permission.
Like, I'm going back to the library.
While you guys are doing that,
Ah, shit.
all three of you have perception for me.
Oh god. Oh fuck.
Okay, that's a good roll.
Okay.
16 plus.
You still have disadvantage.
Remember, Laura, that
Yeah.
you are at disadvantage.
Laura
Shut
dies.
Flat 20.
Unnatural 20. Unnatural 20.
Flat.
Okay,
flat.
13.
Unnatural 20.
13.
Unnatural 20 for me. Unnatural 20.
So 13 plus perception.
You don't notice anything amiss.
Okay.
Okay.
Get your fucking arm off me.
Look,
We need to
Don't
go
want-
back. Shh.
look, we need to go back to the library.
Mr. Sagittarius.
Please, we need to go back to the library. Just,
Are you in trouble?
I think
It's a long
I think she
story.
is.
It's a long story, honey, please. But you can't cut me off. I need to get to the library. I need to warn Janora. Please.
Okay. Have fun. And I walk off.
You might come in with us?
Clergy Street.
I swiped his arm away from me. He's like, ugh, just, come on, Aurora.
I go towards Clergy Street like I intended to.
Alright.
Because this is not a threat to me as far as I know.
And Rogar is awake.
Alright, you wake up.
Besides with
It's a beautiful day outside. There is food on the table. There is a Khajiit sitting there, making sure that the food gets cleaned up when it's all done. There's
is that there's a table for everyone, and then there's a literal just a table solely for Rogar of just
Oh, that's fantastic.
that has his name on it. It's just his food.
I love
That is the table, and he devours everything.
That's valid.
Thank you. I sit down and I eat food.
Fantastic.
Yeah, Catherine and Janora are just kind of looking at you. Catherine's kind of in awe.
In awe of the size of this lad? Absolutely.
Yes.
Yes.
And
Wouldn't be.
and instead of a cup of coffee, it's a full bucket.
Yeah.
A bucket of coffee.
God, I love it.
It's just fucking like Katakuri from One Piece, just jaw unhinged and just
Yeah, basically.
intaking the food.
Yeah.
Scooby-Doo style.
Yeah.
Alright. So, let's say, Sagittarius, do you get to the church before Laura and Aurora get to the library?
Okay.
What are you doing?
Walk in, I attempt to find, I believe her name was Sarah, I think.
Sarah? Okay.
I think it was Sarah.
It's not hard to find her. She's there.
Sarah? Yeah, Sarah.
She's doing her work.
Sorry to bother you again. I know I came here just yesterday. And I could tell I put you slightly on guard last night, and I had no intention of doing so. My apologies.
That's fine, I guess. Just I'd be careful about mentioning that name around town. A lot of people don't like that name.
So I've learned. I need information on one more name before I leave, and I will be out of your hair for a long time.
Alright. I'll answer any questions I can.
The name Alethea. Is there any more information on her besides what you gave me in the scrolls?
We don't have a lot of information on previous owners of the blade. We know that Alethea existed and that she named the blade and that she was a follower of the Death Mother. But
Follower
She
or
didn't-
champion?
she didn't really travel with anybody who documented any of her adventures. So we don't really know if she was a follower or a champion or what.
Well, how many wielded this blade before I?
Let me see if I can go find the numbers for you.
Okay, thank you.
She wanders off for a couple minutes, and you see her talking to some older priests of the church, and
The head priest or just
for a little
the
bit she
older
comes
priest?
back and
The head priest or just a priest? Older one.
older priests, like others who are more senior than her.
Okay.
And then she comes back after like a couple minutes, and she's got a piece of paper in her hand, a piece of parchment rather, and she hands it to you, and she shrugs and says, "We only really know about one other person who wielded the blade. Otherwise, it tends to stay at one of the temples, and I'm not sure which temple. I don't actually know that much about this kind of history stuff. Like, I'm sure if you went to one of the bigger temples in one of the bigger cities, you might find it. But
What would
it
be
was
the
just
best?
the one other that I know of.
Yes, we appreciate it.
I don't know. Like, there's so many cities that you could go to. I think. And she looks very perturbed that she can't think of a city, but I mean, you could go to, I don't know, Luz de Cielo, maybe?
Luz Diatello?
They have some, Luz de Cielo has some pretty big churches. Let's see. I know there's some temples on Freeport. You could go to Brightport. There's a lot of towns that look. I'm a small town girl. I haven't been outside of fuck. You know that moment when you can't remember your own town name?
Mm-hmm.
Talos? Talos?
Say
I haven't
more.
been outside of Sarasham.
Is
Sarah
this
Shawn.
Talos or
Sarah Shawn.
Talos?
Sarah Shawn?
This is Sarasham.
Sarah Shawn. Okay.
Talos is like across the country,
Okay.
like
Okay.
on the
That
other
makes
side of the
sense.
continent.
Okay. I thought this was Talos.
Which
Okay,
is
that
why
makes
it's
sense.
so weird that there are Talos soldiers here.
Okay, that makes sense. Okay.
Like maybe you could find some in Talos, or I don't know.
Okay.
Zenith has some. That's the capital city, I think. I honestly, I haven't been outside of Sarasham. I just wanted
That's
to.
okay. I thought I may as well
I'm
ask,
sorry.
just in case. It's perfectly fine, Sarah. I appreciate it. For what little
Okay.
information, any information that you have is beneficial to me. I promise.
Of course. Yeah, the paper has what little information we have on the Swords Wielder. If you need any more help, you're welcome to come back. Again, I wouldn't mention that name around town because, yeah.
At the very least,
But
I have a unnatural feeling that I won't be in this town for much longer. So,
okay. All right. Well,
I appreciate all the help you've given me. And the scrolls and parchment.
no problem.
And I will throw her 5 gold and say, you can either keep this for yourself, or you can give it offerings, or you can split it. It's perfectly up to you. But thank you for the help.
Oh, I'll probably just put this in the offering tin. I don't really need the money, but thank you. She goes off to put it in the offering bucket at the front of the church.
And I put the parchment in my bag with the rest of it, and I leave.
Okay.
Is anyone staring at me as I leave?
No.
Okay, I'm looking for that head freeze
Not this
that gave me
guy.
the side eye. I'm looking for the head freeze that gave me the side eye last time.
Soon to be here yet.
That's good. Alright,
He might.
then I will take a look at what the parchment means later. But I will
Alright.
walk towards the back towards the library, hurrying, like
All right.
jogging.
All right. Laura, You have reached the library by now,
Okay.
with Aurora in tow.
Mm-hmm. I open the door. I am looking around for Zyra.
Okay. It's not hard to find her. She's at the desk again.
Zyra, sorry, look, a lot of stuff has happened this morning. But where is Genova? Is she still here?
Genora.
I mean, Genora, I'm sorry. I'm a little frantic right now.
That's fine, hon. Genora's still here. She hasn't come up from breakfast yet. She's still here.
Okay,
Um,
that's good.
are you okay? Is something wrong?
We kind of had to run into some guards.
Yes, they are looking for her. And,
Can
no, and not only that, Taylor's, she told me to come back here and tell you about, what's his name? Astros? Do you know who that is?
Astros?
Yes.
Actually, Genora, would you have told Zyra about Astros?
Oh, shit.
Because Zara, I guess, helping me, like, because I totally don't know how to say her name because we haven't said it yet. Soleil, my other teacher, is not
CL.
here, so I guess, yeah, CL, so she's not here, so I'm sure Zara will be helping me, like,
Zyra.
train, Zyra, so I'm sure she probably would have, like, mentioned, because, like, that's kind of, like, the whole, yeah, I think I would have told her.
Alright. Laura, you watch Zyra's face go pale.
Are you okay?
And she purses her lips and scrunches her face up and then lets out, like, the heaviest sigh. Alright. This should be fun.
What?
Shorty, go get Genora. And Shorty runs off and Zyra turns to you.
Hello, Shorty.
Dear, could you maybe... Do you want to go up to that alcove that I showed you earlier? And we'll meet Genora there and
Yes.
have another conversation?
Yes, sure. Sorry, Aurora, and I let her go.
I'm gonna go to Rogar.
Ben's
Alright.
not here right now. He's
I know.
getting the camera.
Right?
Mm-hmm.
Genora, Shorty, comes and gets you, and she's very quick to mouth, Mom wants you upstairs, for some reason. And then she is now gawking at Rokar as he eats. But yes, she has delivered this message.
I'll pat Shorty. It's like, don't stare too long.
Little warrior, I am eating.
And I go up.
So, the message has been delivered. And you go up. Okay. Laura, you've been escorted by Zyra up to the alcove again.
Mm-hmm.
And she's not sitting, she is pacing. She still looks rather pale. Sagittarius, you get back to the library about 10, and you watch Genora beeline right up to the second floor of the library.
Oh, that's interesting. How did I know that this day was going to go so bad already? Genoa,
Yeah?
is everything okay? Why is everyone running so much?
I don't know. I just had breakfast. I mean, like, it's kind of a shit week, and it's.
I don't think yesterday was too shit, do you?
Well, it didn't. It ended on a sour note, for sure. I guess you want to come up with us?
I feel like this is going to be a group conversation. Sure. Should we go get Alexei?
Do you? Maybe? I don't know. He left pretty early. I don't know where he went.
You guys do not know where he went. He did not tell you where he would
find
go.
him later. We'll find him later. Let's go.
Sagittarius knows where you are. He saw you sitting.
Okay. As I was running by.
Yep.
Oh. Can we flash back to that moment where I look at Alexei and I'll just go, this might be a fast exit out of this city. Do you want to come with or not?
I have something I need to do, but does anyone in this group know the message spell? I am not really keen on casting anything, but if you could at least just get a message to me, I could meet you somewhere.
If anyone did know that, I believe it would be Genoa. Whoa. That girl's got a
Laura, you join Laura
I
and
am very busy. I'll be on my way.
Zyra upstairs.
Very well. I guess I go upstairs with him.
Yeah.
Hey.
Sagittarius, go upstairs with him.
Okay.
And,
And Roga's back! Yay!
Yes.
The boy's back.
hey, Rogar, you just watched the small child that lives here mouth something at Genora and then gawk at you as you eat. Yeah.
That's phenomenal.
Genora, the moment Zyra sees you, she comes up to you, takes you by the top of your shoulders, and she just has this very concerned look on her face. It's Archer Asteros.
Asteros?
How? Well, I guess that makes sense. But how did he know where I was? I mean, I haven't seen him in a while.
Must have gained favor in Talos. I don't know. If he's here, though,
If he's here, that's really bad. And to leave? I think now? I don't know. Is he here right now?
well, he must be somewhere in town.
I don't know what to do. I mean, it's been a... You want me to turn the camera off?
Yeah. Distracting.
Yeah.
I mean, that makes... I don't... Talos... Archer, I don't know... If he's here, I need to go. Or I guess... I don't know if he's gotten better or worse, but... I mean, I put him on the test once, but that was a pretty embarrassing thing. I don't know if he's got a posse.
Laura, what happened when you saw him?
I don't know. I mean, like, I was heading to the tavern. I honestly was trying to actually get paid for the job we did and maybe get a little bit more tip, and all of a sudden the guards were all there. I wasn't expecting them to be there this morning, and
Drive again.
They took me in to the tavern, and I used disguise self, but it dissipated on me, and I don't know what happened, but after I was able, Aurora followed me, and she got sucked into this, and thankfully, Alexei was there, and oh wow, I actually remember his name. He was there, he distracted them, and I was able to escape into the kitchen, and Talos was able to get them all out, and they left, but they were looking for Janora, and Taylor's told me about a man named Astros. He told me to come to you for more information, but I'm afraid for Janora.
He dispelled it?
He dispelled it. I was honestly surprised that it went away so quickly.
Then he's gotten stronger.
He's gotten a lot stronger.
Apparently.
Who is this Astros? I mean, if you don't mind me asking.
Well,
I wondered about that myself.
So before I was, I guess, really a wizard, like I knew how to do some magic, and there was one time where, well, Zara actually introduced me to my old teacher, and just from that, Archer got very jealous and very heated and challenged me, and
His name is Archer?
yeah, well, I pulled him on his ass, and that went well, at least, and I became Cell's... See, you got my Megan, I'm so sorry.
CL.
I became CL's new student, and CL cast him out. It was in front of everybody. It was a very embarrassing moment for him, probably. Unfortunately, a very good memory for me, but it seems like he's gotten a lot stronger than the last time we've seen each other. And a lot more renowned, I guess, too. I guess we need to leave. I don't know what to do from here.
I recommend we do. I'm sorry.
How did I know? Okay.
Janora,
do you know
do you
any
know
spells? No, that's not what I knew about. Do you know any spells that could potentially contact Alexei? Long distance?
I don't. I mean, that's something I've been practicing, but that's not something I know, or can really do on command.
Okay.
Is the shop at least open now?
Zaira sighs and I can. And she concentrates for a moment and what is it? What am I looking for?
Sending?
Message?
Sending.
Message is a cantrip, which would work.
Message works at 120 feet. Sending is infinite distance.
Sending. That'll be probably the right one.
Words.
I just have to see if she has thing.
If she doesn't, then
She's an all-powerful
She
wizard,
probably
surely.
does. She's a wizard.
Out of character, Laura does have message.
I do? Let me check.
Yeah. You have messages.
It's 120 feet. I'm more than 120 feet
Are you?
away.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I do have message.
I have to see what's sending. Okay. Yeah, she definitely has sending.
Is up to 25 words, any distance. You just gotta describe or say the name of the person you're sending it to.
As the DM, you could probably just be extra and just say that she's like all-powerful and just say as much as she wants.
Good. Right.
So, Alexei, you guys, you watch Zyra's eyes glow, and she squints, and it seems like she's focusing her attention, and she's moving her hand in the air as if she's writing something. And Alexei, you get. I still need to look up sending because I need to see what it will look like for Zyra.
I believe it's mental.
Yeah, it is mental. You can just say a word or say a message.
He just hears it. I believe you say the words out loud, and then,
Yeah. You hear, Alexi and Zara from the library. We need you to come back to the library, please.
Can I reply to that message?
Yes.
same amount of letters, same words.
I guess it is important if your message. Well, I don't know what the spell is. And he ran out of words, and he.
Yeah, 10. You have
I got 10
more. You got 25.
Oh shit! And I don't know what the spell is. I guess it is important, so therefore I shall proceed to walk towards you.
Yeah, 3 left. I think you're good.
Be over soon.
25. There you go.
Alright.
You don't have to use all 25.
I do need to use all 25. Thank you very much. It is sending.
I understand the feeling. I
Question.
struggled to keep myself from using 25 words to say, come back, please.
Is Genova not there yet at all?
It's about 9:15.
Oh, you have 45 minutes.
45 minutes.
I really need those dragon scales. Anyway, I will just walk towards the library. In a bit of a huff. And he just reads the book that he got given to him, and he will put it back at the library. He borrowed it for a little bit. So, yeah. He's just reading how to work this gun. How it works.
Alright. So, you head back to the library.
Yes.
Roll perception for me.
Oh, God.
I'm actually really good with this, so don't worry, guys. Okay, that's
not
really
the
good.
point.
22.
22?
2. 22.
Okay.
2.
Alright. You, see nothing. You don't notice anything out of the ordinary.
That's not disturbing at all.
I hate that shit so much.
am terrified.
I'm fine.
He just keeps walking and keeps walking, and he enters the library, and
Roll a perception check. Oh, you don't see anything, even with a high-ass roll. Okay.
yep, he is there at the library. Down.
Alright. Okay.
That is fine.
God.
Alright. So,
What's
you
all
go
this
back to the
commotion about?
library. Everybody is up on the second floor in this little alcove where Laura was hiding away last night. And
He brings
Zyra
up tea.
nods you when you get there.
What kind of tea?
I kind of like. It's a mixture between it's like some sort of type of like honey, and it's just like a nice sweet. It's like a comforting tea kind of. It doesn't really have a significant taste. It's just that when you drink it, you just feel a little bit not better, but the mood is a bit
Yeah.
calmer.
I will
And
say, he'll take a drink of it and then look at Alexi and say, I feel like we're gonna be a group for quite a while, so you should know how I like my tea if you're gonna be doing this a lot. Lemon. Just make it sweet. Give him a wink and that's it.
and he will note that down, and he will make sure that your tea is brought to your standards.
Lemonized.
Exactly. That's why I'm like, I feel like he's not gonna take that condescendingly. Alexi would want to know that.
Yeah. And when you wink at him, Alexi just winks right back.
What have I done? What have I done? Oh, here we go.
You've opened the floodgates.
You
I
did.
have. He just kind of raises his eyebrow, looks at you, and is like, okay, and then looks the other way.
Alexi just...
Oh, give me a second, because I have a color for this.
Oh no.
Oof.
Where is it? This. There you go. That to that.
Nice.
This
Otherwise, he gives no outward appearance
That's right.
other than his eyes.
Alexi does not give a shit. He is giving tea to
Yeah.
people, and he is making sure everyone is all right.
At this point, Rogar stands up after consuming 50 people's worth of a breakfast. Kind of in a very food baby-ish sort of fashion of being overstuffed, walks over to the table. What are we doing?
Here's your green tea, big man.
What are we doing?
Probably leaving, unfortunately.
We're probably leaving, and I think you may need to suit up a little bit.
Okay.
Tell me on the way.
Where are we going first?
Go and get my armor sorted out.
Because I know that you're not going to wear heavy in bed.
Yeah.
So,
So,
I'm not.
yeah, that's why I told you, like, just go get suited
with
up.
that said, how about we've been going for a couple hours? How about we take a 15-minute break?
Sure.
Okay.
Perfectly fine.
Sounds good.
No rush. I
Dear
can make some
God,
lunch.
what have you done? So many low rolls.
Oh my God! My dice hate me tonight.
Oh, look, I
Really
said that I would take back my luck when I came when my session when it was session. I
Share.
It's just
Be
kind
a good neighbor.
Please.
it is kind of funny. It is kind of funny that like she also is has a point of exhaustion, so she makes all these with disadvantage, but she didn't have to at first because she kept rolling like 2,
No,
4,
I had
3.
Not one.
nat ones. I had 3 nat ones.
I have a total of 4 nat ones. 4 nat
I was
ones.
terrified.
Love it.
I was terrified. I was going to go out and be stuck in the same spot.
I have nothing to worry about. These people don't know me as far as I know.
Yeah, but I do.
I am so glad that I didn't need to pull. I am Alexei Trent-Salvon Dudovich, bitch. Kneel.
As
I
soon
am so glad that didn't happen.
Deal.
I
As
love it.
soon-
So glad
I
that
love it.
as
Love
Laura
it so
saw Alexi, she kind of like her face was like, oh God.
Alexei apologizes for saying the bluff of that just what he said in
No,
general.
like Laura is very good at improvising whenever she needs it. But for fuck's sake, why? Like, oh my God, I was not expecting to get these such
All
bad
those
rolls.
low ass rolls.
I knew.
Yeah.
See, I knew that like Laura wouldn't be thinking right because she has a point of exhaustion and she did not sleep. So of course, not she was trying to get away from Janora, or get away from the group to say farewell or like just I don't know, just like something to maybe if she would run into the guards, she wouldn't lead them to Janora. So like. She was actually trying to be like helpful in a way, but she would first go to the tavern to maybe earn her pay, but she wasn't expecting that many guards this early in the morning.
Hey, you're right. It does glow in the dark. That's cool.
Told you.
I turned my light off.
Yeah. Alexei is kind of concerned for Aurora at the moment, and he doesn't know what to make of the small teen child.
Laura is completely dumbfounded that Aurora had followed her and actually almost got her.
follow. I didn't
What?
She
follow.
doesn't know that.
She doesn't know
She
that.
doesn't know that.
All she knows is that little girl with blue hair, obviously from the Fae that she knows of, is like literally telling them, "Oh, I'm from the Fae. What are you doing with
So bad.
with my friend?" Laura was
just
her eyes
steamrolling
were
down.
about. She was trying so hard to control her facial expressions because her eyes would have been bulging out like, "Oh my God, why are you here, child? Why are you here?"
Hi, Mom. How are you today?
Lexi just goes back, and as like after he's done the thing, he just goes back to his room and just grabs his broadsword and grabs the
I already
pistol
have my
and
armor on and shit.
puts on his
I don't
leather
leave without
armor.
it.
Puts on the leather armor and puts over the shirt, over the leather armor.
I mean, I already have my fucking, like, I already have Shadow, like, I never leave anywhere without Shadow Flame.
I never leave anywhere
First-
without my satchel. Sorry, I'm gonna
Yeah.
be Flynn Rider on this bitch and go like, "I'm not going anywhere without my satchel."
I don't blame you. This is getting...
Question,
this is
question.
getting-
Does
I
Shadow
want to level
destroy-
up, man. I want to level up. I want to level up so bad.
I do too. I get Eldritch
I want to
Invocations
fight
when I
Archer
level up.
so bad.
Dude, I get second.
Bro, what the fuck is this bullshit? He has my name, but in English.
Wait, what?
He has... Sagittarius means archer in Latin. This guy has my name.
I know.
Yes, dude.
I'm just like, wait a second, Archer?
Did you plan that?
You just say that.
Did you plan that, Josh?
No. This is all booked.
Oh,
Okay.
jeez.
What the
I had no
fuck?
idea that he tied into Laura's backstory.
Well, no, I'm all like, how the fuck does this guy... Okay, I'm annoyed with the fact that this guy has my name. Like, he has my name, but in English.
Oh my God. I was not...
Bullshit.
Okay,
You know what I'm wondering about? This is off topic. Oh, you had food in your satchel. Is your satchel dirty now?
no, see, remember,
No,
like,
the road has been
Alexi gave her the
Mental
box. Alexi gave her the
mental-
box.
yeah.
But now all the food is gone because it's been vandalized.
No,
Oh.
it's still packed. Packed and tight.
Yeah, but
the
like,
guy's
all the
Emptied out
stuff,
from his satchel.
huh?
If you
The
ask
guy's like
Alexi
emptied out of his
nicely,
satchel.
if you ask
Right.
Alexi nicely,
Yeah.
he will remake you some lunch.
Well, we're obviously going to be a group at this point, so I don't
Yeah.
think it matters. I
want to fight.
And you don't have a choice because you have to be.
want to help you
guy.
fight Archer, bro. I'll kick Archer's ass.
Laura's
Oh,
now.
one wizard. Like
Laura-
it's one hit and I'm out, baby.
That's true. You have 9 hit points, bro.
Oh my
I
God. The
If you had
fact
to
that
guesstimate, what level do you think Archer is, like, in-game? Like, mechanics-wise?
Level 3.
Level 5 or 6 higher. I mean,
Dear
Dispel Magic
God,
is,
alright.
I need.
Dispel Magic is level 3.
Dispel Magic is level 3. How the
Yeah.
fuck did you knock him on his ass the first time, then? Was he not that powerful at first?
No, not then.
Oh,
What have you
jeez.
been doing, then? If he's been studying and learning magic, what have you been doing?
I didn't work in the library, my dude.
I mean, yeah, it's fair.
Oh man. So
I just want level 3. That's all I want. I just want level 3.
I
So
think
I
what's
can summon my
it
sword
over
like a
is
badass.
I will
Or-
say, if Janora beat him, he beat him by the same spell that I did on Alexi. Whenever we did the roleplay in the chat,
A sapping
Yeah,
touch
that
or
was
whatever,
funny.
stinging, whatever that is.
I renamed it. I'm very excited for whenever I
Did you
use it.
rename it Knockout, like, ass kicker? Or...
No,
Oh my god, that's what you
Uh,
named it? That is such a good name.
no, it's better. You're gonna like it, I think.
You named
I
it
told you.
Behemoth's Pride.
Oh, you already looked it up? Dang it!
Dude, I open everyone's character sheets whenever
Yeah,
we play.
we should probably like.
No, but you gotta separate the two because it's a pun. Behemoth's pride.
Fuck you. Fair, but fuck you.
Oh my God.
I did tell you Aurora is blunt, and she's straightforward about where she's from. She's not gonna hide it.
Oh jeez. I
So
was
you want me to,
not.
like, not let you use spells and shit?
Oh,
No, you're
dude.
good.
I was
Did you read the
Okay.
description for it?
Yes, I love this. I love all this shit.
I'm gonna have to heal.
I went all out today.
I
God.
love it. Or fall flat on their ass. That's fantastic. You you fucking put descriptions in all this shit, and I love it.
I'm here for it.
Josh!
I love playing wizards because I can literally just do crazy stuff all the time.
Wizards
It's
are
great.
fantastic. I can't wait till Janor gets, like, magnified gravity or some shit.
Oh
Like,
fuck.
or just
I
something nutty.
see that in my
Something
head.
absolutely absolutely ridiculous.
There's
It's
one.
the ninth
what
level
is it
spell.
called?
I want the ninth. I want you to get
Time
the ninth
Ravage?
level spell.
Oh
Yeah,
my
that
God.
one where you like
There's
age
a
them
fourth level
forward.
spell that is